Hello guys, welcome to Romans Blog, a comprehensive Chelsea news channel that keeps you up to date on match previews, reviews, analysis, transfer news, transfer gossip, everything Chelsea. You're going to get right here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. Roman is leaving. And I didn't think I'll be this affected. Okay, but I watched the video this evening and I'm really affected. Now, the guy truly loved the club. Okay, I'm not sure I've seen an owner that's so attached to his club. Like he told us not to even pay the loan we owe him. Okay, and he's even giving the proceedings to the war victims of the Ukraine of Ukraine, and it's sad. It's sad, honestly. Chelsea Luton Town. Chelsea 3 Luton Town 2. We started off well. We didn't start off well. The game we considered in the first 2 minutes. That time I hadn't gotten to where they had started the game. I just got there and Chelsea had considered a goal, and it was Samuel B. And they pressed. You see, the strategy they came to the game with was press so high, like pressure, like they were literally on our shadow, like. And it was working because you see what that's one thing. That's how to expose our weakness. So we are not good. We don't release passes early. We are not good releasing passes. Our passes are not that accurate. They are not to the player's feet or something. At least the player has to take some time to control. So if you press us that hard, okay, it makes it difficult for us to go. Like 4-5 ball possessions, and we hadn't even been able to send the ball across the halfway line. And it was so sad. It was later when the Saul's goal. When I had the ball, when I was coming down, and as usual, when I couldn't dribble or control the ball well, and the player hit winner's leg, and Saul with the KO straight to the goal. It was a beautiful goal. It was a really beautiful goal, but I could see the goal come. Like you see the way he was running, you could see that yes, it's going to be a killer, and that's what happened. I know there's I think the unsung hero in this game is Ruben Loftus-Cheek, even though he didn't do well in his defensive role. Now the commentator said something that I really like. He said, when it comes to holding the ball and being physical and everything, Ruben is your man. But when it comes to positioning, okay. Now in a 3-back form of defense, okay, you don't really have to be running and doing things a lot, okay. So one key thing a defender should have in this system is positioning. That's one thing that Thiago uses to beat everyone, or has ahead of everyone. Positioning. He's really good with positioning. He positions himself in such a way that you don't even have the chance to run past him. Like before you get to him, you would have passed his minions and the ball has already calmed down, and he just clears the ball, dribbles or something. You see, and positioning, and he didn't have the best of experiences. Rudiger was playing at the side he doesn't normally play, at the right side, and Saul was playing at the left side. But Saul is not the best of defenders, you know. Especially this game, Saul was really terrible, really terrible. I've seen a bad game of Saul's, but today, like with the form he has been putting up, okay, this game is a very big downgrade, honestly. Malangsa had a bad game. I won't blame him for the second goal, but he wasn't smart enough, okay. You could see what he was trying to do, but he didn't do it fast enough, and the player nudged on, and the player controlled. You see, the player didn't even control the ball. He wasn't in a hurry, but still he couldn't catch up, and Kepa had nothing to do with this. You don't blame Kepa for anything. Kepa couldn't do anything in this game. He didn't really have anything major to do in this game, because the goals, he couldn't stop the goals, and they were just passing by him. So that's how it became 2-1. Then Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the unsung hero, gave a pass a normal Chelsea player wouldn't actually give. Now I'm going back to this. If you watch the game closely, you realize that Rudiger was the only person who was trying to feed Lukaku balls. Okay. And another thing with Lukaku, I've realized one problem with Lukaku. Lukaku is always raising his hand in the air or pointing at his feet. I know that's where he wants the ball, but you see, sometimes he tells people say that he's not a player who wants the ball at his feet. He wants to run at the ball and other things. He doesn't want to be a holder player. If you don't want to be a holder player, why are you pointing to your feet that the ball should be passed to your feet? Or you raise your hand. I'm not the best footballer. I'm not even a professional footballer or anything. But I think you should point where you want the ball to go to. Okay, you don't point at your feet or point in the air. So Rudiger was just sending the balls in, then none of them were accurate. I'm sure he had like 10 long balls and 10 inaccurate long balls like forward, okay, into the box. It's not his fault. He was trying at least. Lukaku was just running around. So the goal came, and you see he was attacking the box, and went a nice pass. And even with that final goal, it was Loftus-Cheek who found that space that Chelsea we don't normally find. Instead of passing the ball, we normally go back. Ruben Loftus-Cheek found a space, one touch pass, and it was there. Saul could have made a game 2-1, and he missed that chance, but still Saul had a great game all around. I'm missing Hakim the Champions League. I'm missing him already. Mount was okay. Pulisic came on, did well. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. It wasn't a bad game, but I didn't see anything special. You get it like that. I'm trying to leave a mark kind of special. Okay, I didn't see anything like that, so I'll give him a normal 6/10. I think that's basically it. Jorginho, nothing much really. You see, who else? Werner, Lukaku, Mount. That's basically it, guys. You see, I didn't want to talk about the Roman Abramovich situation because I always had this hope that it would all be a lie. His sanctions would be pulled down and he would keep owning Chelsea Football Club. Because honestly, I don't see where we go from here. I'm so sad. Like, you see how I am right now. I don't know. I'm so sad about it. I don't see where we are going from here. I don't see. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell to be notified anytime I post a video. Share if you can. Please share, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't, share if you can, and hit the like button to show appreciation. Comment if you have anything to say about the game, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.